DC. Now look at today's video. We're gonna get into some controversial topics. You get what I'm saying? Thank y'all for continuing to come back and support my channel. If you're new, stay tuned. You might like something, you might see something you like. You get what I'm saying? You might want to click that subscribe button. Who knows? You dig what I'm saying? But I ain't here to waste none of y'all time. Let's get into it.
The only time you will hear a bitch compare themselves to a man is when you try to clock them on their body count.
Facts.
Then they'll be like, it's not fair that men can go fuck 100 bitches and we can't. We get bashed for doing what we want with like 100 dudes. Bitch, what the fuck should you say? Like, you bitches pick and choose when y'all don't want to be sexist, and it's fucking weird. But at the wrong time,
Bro, on God, like I tell you this, man. I don't know how to properly break it down for the women of this generation, but it just is what it is, man. You really shouldn't, as anybody on earth, you really shouldn't feel comfortable sleeping with so many people at one time. And then you got to think about it, right? The women of this generation complain so much about men, but compare their wholeness, or not their wholeness, because they hoes, compare their whole actions to those of a man that they already think a man is like the scum of the earth. So why are you comparing your actions to somebody who you think as scum of the earth? Oh, I wouldn't do this for a man, da da da. Men just da da da. Men can't live without us. I never seen no man say, oh, I'm gonna do this because a woman do it. It's always the other way around. This is why I always say there's never ever gonna be equality between men and women. Like, it is what it is, bro. This is not on no men are better. It's just never gonna be equality. The world was not set up for men and women to be equal. It just is what it is, man. This is why you, if you're a woman watching this, if your man says, oh, I think it's a man's job to take care of a woman, you're gonna say, yep. Because you know why you're going to say that? Because you understand that he is structured and built to put up with way more than you are, whether it be stress on the job, whether it be hard labor. He is structured to put up with more than you are. And it's way more below the surface than that. But that's just something for a woman watching this who may not agree. You're going to, and all you who going to be like, oh no, the man can, we could be paid 50-50. You mean? I ain't even finna get in there, man. Let's continue.
bitch, you should be thriving to be a lady. What is wrong with y'all out there that is willing to protect their family no matter what? When I came to Elon and told him that I didn't feel safe, nothing else should have mattered. Why are we even on this phone arguing? I'm coming to you saying, yo, baby daddy, I don't feel safe. Like, niggas talking about they gonna off me if I boom boom boom. I'm telling you, I don't feel safe. We're back in 2020.
The problem with this is this culture is celebrated amongst women. Baby daddy culture, having multiple men culture, having a baby daddy, then going and moving to a boyfriend or moving to a husband, or, you know, getting remarried, which is nothing wrong with that. But the problem with that is that these women think that the decisions that they make have no consequences. What I mean when I say that is just this. She thinks that, okay, she moved on with Aaron Pierre. That's Mustafa. She moved on with him, is dating him, but she still thinks that she has rights to the protection of her baby's father. Once you do a man dirty, you don't even have to do the man dirty, but once you're no longer dating somebody, you're no longer obligated to his protection. He doesn't have to protect you. If you're getting death threats because of people who don't enjoy or agree to the way that you treated him in the divorce, they don't agree to the terms of the divorce, which is none of their business at the end of the day. But that's what this video is about. She's making this video because the way that she did Iman Shumpert in the divorce, getting all them settlings, I made a video about it. Y'all can go back and look at it. The way that she did him, took all this money, took all these cars, took all these houses, whatever the case may be. A lot of people don't agree with that. You get what I'm saying? And with her being also, I wouldn't say equal in money. I don't know their financial situation, but I know he's a retired NBA player. So obviously he has some bread. She's pretty successful on her own, but she still did what she did, which is to say most men are going to look at that and say, okay, well, even if the woman is well off, she's still going to try to take something. Because you know why it is, though, before I get into my other point, you know why that is because men and women are not equal. Because women feel like they deserve something. Women don't want to go 50-50 until it's time to get a divorce. Prove me wrong. Women, because look, this is how it's structurally set up. And I don't want to get too long with it. I just want y'all to understand this. This is how it's structurally set up in the Midwest or in the West or whatever you kind of say. Women believe that their contribution to you is why they don't have to pay is because they understand already you're the better sex. This is facts. They understand that their contribution to you is labor, which is why a lot of these women are lazy and they come online and say, oh, a man can cook his own food, a man can do this. That's basic adult activities. But they understand that that is their labor. Women are trying in this society to make it to where you feel as if the only prize that she needs to bring to the table is herself. Her titties, her breast, her behind. She wants you to feel as if that's all she has to bring to the table, which is why they get online and they are trying to destructure y'all from thinking that women have to cook, clean, and be women of the house because they want to be hoes and they want you to just value them based on how they look. But that is not how it should be. But to get to what I was going to say, because you know I was going to say something. Most times in a divorce, women who paid nothing the whole time, what do they say? Oh, I did this with him. I went through this with him. I raised his kids. It's always, I did all of this. And it's more so not financial, but it's the labor of the house. Dig what I'm saying? So let's continue, man.
What we talking about?
That's what we talking about. You don't deserve it.
I've done nothing but protect him the whole way through. You can Google Tiana and Iman's divorce. All you ever see me speak on is begging niggas to stay out of her.
Yeah.
Like, I hate to cry over it because I know at the end of the day everything's gonna be okay.
It's not. You mean?
To be like connected to someone so evil for the rest of my life. Oh my god. This nigga stole my taxes. This nigga.
So, see what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? I gotta file my taxes, by the way, man. It's April 1st, man. I'm tripping. I mean, I know y'all already got y'all tax money back. How that's been treating y'all, man? For real. He stole your taxes. Now you want to come online and bash him? Which, let me not say it like I'm in the favor of the man that's doing this, because he's a bozo. But what I will say, man, this video should show you how women don't hold themselves accountable for the decisions that they make. You see what I'm saying? Because I know the points that I make, I know some might be like, oh, well, she didn't know he was going to steal his taxes. Bro, women pick men who are bums that they're doing better than so they can shit on them. These are facts. A lot of times, unless you have a level-headed woman, which coming online making a video crying, you're not pretty level-headed. Getting online crying, you can never convince me anybody who cries for social media is level-headed. I don't care if it's a picture. I don't care if it's a whatever the case may be. You can never convince me anybody who posts a picture crying, posts a video crying, is a level-headed individual. They probably in the near future will be on antidepressants, anti-anxiety, or something of that nature. They're not level-headed. Crying for people who don't matter. It's crazy.
Stole my taxes, and then when I confronted him about it, oh, you got your own place, you're big bone, you don't need it, you don't need it.
Slump. She slumped, man. There you go.
This lady told me today that she's getting flown out to Cancun by a man, and then she's getting flown out to Japan by another man. And I'm like, let me know your secrets, because the only place these men are taking me is to hell. So
See, this is why you can't feel sorry for women, bro. I'm gonna tell you this right now, bro. Let's be honest. Like, I'm not by any means am I saying I'm the best looking man in the world. You get what I'm saying? Some may think that, some may not. We talking about a 4 or 5 at best. You mean? That don't sound so funny. My dog Kevin said, bro, we talk about a 5 at best, and like only place these men are taking herself. Now a 5 is cute. Let me just say that. You get what I'm saying? But I'm pretty sure she has men somewhere in her DMs that are good men. This is why I always tell y'all, man, women don't value character. I made a video months ago. What's the dude named Fulio, whatever his name was. Women was all in the comments, man. Oh, a woman who doesn't value, women don't only value money, they little girls. Man, shut up. Because look, if you haven't noticed, a lot of women don't grow up. The older that they get, the more that they struggle, because they don't know what hard work is, bro. Some do, and if the shoe fits, wear it. If it don't, let it fly, right? A lot of women don't know what hard work is, don't know what sacrifice is. A lot of women know what the government is. A lot of women know what government assistance is. But when it comes to hard work, putting in that grind, they don't know it. They don't. Now, what I want to say about this is, bro, it's a dude in her DMs that would do anything for her, but she continues to pick the bad guys, the bad boys, whatever she might like, and this is leading her, like she said, to hell.
These men are taking me to hell. So, getting taken on a trip out of...
Put a finger down if your boyfriend of 2.5 years that you live with, that you've already picked out a ring with, takes you to Cabo and flies you first class for the first time, and you think you're going to get engaged, and on the last night you're there, he wants to keep drinking and you want to go to bed, so you go back to the room, you wake up at 4 a.m., he's not there, he's not answering his phone, he stopped sharing his location, he gets back to the room at 5 a.m., we have to check out in the morning,
So you went to bed. Let's slow down. You speaking fast, baby. So you went to bed. He didn't get back to the room till 5 a.m. Y'all about to get engaged. Y'all in a new city. It's bitches out there slanging pussy, flashing, showing titties on the beach, telling you, I'm ready. $50, $50, $50, $50. And you decide, you know what? I'm about to get married. This is my husband. You know what I mean? I'm comfy. Now he on the beach drunk. Ooh, $50, $50. They on the beach going crazy, bro. I seen it. I'm telling you, they being what's they going crazy. All right, let her finish though, man.
he breaks up with you right before you head to the airport. You're crying. He says he just doesn't think he sees you as his wife. You get to the airport. You're not near each other. You're crying the whole time. He finally comes and sits next to you, and you say, I honestly wish that you had cheated because this would make more sense. And he says, I actually cheated on you.
And the only reason why I wouldn't be able to go 50-50 with a man is
because you're a bum. You're a bum. Now look, like I say, man, we need to make a show. Us as men, it ain't gonna be pop the balloon, but it's gonna be something like that. But we gotta put these women. I'm not gonna say humble women because I know how women feel about that. But bruh, like every woman is not a 10, bro. I tell you all the time when it comes to these standards that y'all want, 50-50, oh go 100 and oh. That's supply and demand. Once you jump into the real world, you're going to understand what I'm saying. If you're in the real world, it's pay to play. It's pay to, even in marriage, pay to play. Yeah, you might have developed feelings, fell in love with that person, but if a man is going 100 and oh, he looks at you as a woman that he wouldn't have been able to get had he been not having motion. Dig what I'm saying? So let her finish though, man, because right now I'm looking at, you know what I mean? Right now I'm looking at, what y'all rating, man? We gonna say it ain't what they say. It ain't giving it definitely ain't giving 100 and 0. It's giving 50-50. Like teamwork is this is the type of woman, like, cause women love to say, oh, I settled for this man. This is the type of shit you settle for on God.
I know subconsciously I wouldn't be able to give him that top dog head of the household treatment, knowing that if it weren't for my 50%, we wouldn't have any of this. Especially when it comes to big things like rent.
Bro, these women can be bought, bro. They all got a price. A lot of these women, bro, man, take a trip to Dubai, bro. I promise to you, bro. Like, I went to Dubai earlier this year, bro. And it to me, it was crazy what I seen, but a lot of these women really get shitted on for 20 to 30K. Bro, I swear to God, I know that was too much for y'all minds. A lot of these IG models, bro, you go to Dubai, you're gonna see some of the most beautiful women you ever seen in your life. They're not from there. They're from the United States of America. And you know what they're doing? Diarrhea on their back, on their breast. That shit be crazy, man. Let her finish though.
Utilities, all of that stuff. Like I'm cool with helping out around the house when it doesn't come to major bills like rent or whatever. I personally do believe that is a man.
Hey, what I just tell you in the beginning of the video though, like all jokes aside, she cool with helping out around the house, not the major stuff. You get what I'm saying? They don't want to go 50-50. They cool with doing little shit, right? Which, cool, take care of your woman. I don't see nothing wrong with taking care of a woman at all. You get what I'm saying? If she understands her role. It's very important that a woman understands her role. See, women don't like direction. They don't like strong men. I promise you they don't, bro. So with that being said, I told y'all in the beginning of the video, when a woman, she won't want to go 50-50 until it's time to leave the marriage. Guarantee if she got a divorce from any man, whoever decides to go 50-50 with her, or 100-0 with her, she buys dishwashing liquid and buys $50 of groceries every month, whatever the case may be. She will want to go for sure 50-50, bro. There's no avail to that, bro. They feel like they're entitled to 50-50 once they spent time with you. I guarantee you, listen, because I always tell y'all boys, man, this is the verdict on how women feel. Once a woman spends time with you, bro, let me tell you this. I don't care if you're Brad Pitt. I don't care if you're Tom Brady. I don't care if you're famous rapper Offset. When a woman devotes years of her life to you, listen to me when I say this. When a woman devotes years of her life to you for any amount of time, her sacrifice to you is, I'm doing you a favor. I could have been in the streets. I promise you. I've been with you 7 years. I could have been outside. I could have been getting tricked on. At least this is how they think. The least you could do is pay 100%, because I could be by myself getting multiple men to pay everything. Bruh, this is how most women think. When I say most, I say 80%. Straight vision, that's how they thinking. Why would I spend time or get married and settle down with you when I got 50 men a day sending me $50 for breakfast? But you think I'm finna get this? That's why they get so bold. They say, oh, well, if I got to go 50-50 with a man, another man paying my 50%. Tell me I'm lying. Tell me I'm lying about what I just said, bro. I'm not, bro. I'm not. You have to understand the mindset of these women and understand what you're dealing with. You get what I'm saying? That's the only way to beat the system. You got to understand what you're dealing with. Some of y'all could be dumbfounded to the fact. Some of y'all can act like it doesn't exist. Oh, no, not my girl. I'm not saying this makes them bad people, but you have to understand the mind control of social media to understand what you're dealing with.
Job, if you consider yourself to be head of the household, you want to boast about being a man and wearing the pants and whatever else. That's something in my book that you would most definitely have to be covering. Now, I can do, groceries, all the rest of that stuff. I'm cool with that. But I just know subconsciously, if you are boasting, talking about, oh, I'm head of the household, I wear the pants, this is my house, and I know for a fact that 50% of this is because of me, I wouldn't be able to give you that. I wouldn't be able to give you that respect.
Okay, like, my only problem with this argument, and I'm going to be honest, bro. Let's be honest. This is like the Real Talk channel. My only problem with this argument that she is having, which is her opinion, I respect her opinion. Y'all can go look at her videos, man. She's a pretty good content creator, right? And y'all have to get to a point in society where y'all don't dislike people for not agreeing with them. But what's the difference between what she's saying and a man saying, I'm going 100%. How can I not cheat on you? I'm paying everything. I know that you ain't got no money. But then if you say that, then women want to say, oh, why you pick a woman with no money? You did that to control her. But what they saying, it always gets validated. It's always, this is how it's supposed to be. But when you got something to say, bro, they don't, you know what I mean? When you got something to say, when you have an opinion, that's why I say women don't respect a strong man. They want a man who will do whatever they say, bro, who's a simp, bro. If you a strong man, you gonna fuck a lot of hoes. But you ain't finna have a bitch around you for a long time. Facts. Because they gonna be saying stuff like this, and then when you challenge it with a counter argument, and it doesn't have to be an argument, but when you counter conversate with the woman, it's almost like talking to a brick wall. Dig what I'm saying? Because you get to a point, bro, where, okay, I respect your opinion. You say if you paying 50, if I know that we're only surviving because of my 50%, because of your 50% contribution, you don't respect me. That's cool. Now, how should I feel if I know that without my 100% contribution at this specific time, you would be on Skid Row? How should I feel about it? Now, how would you feel about that? You would be on Skid Row. You'll be making this vlog, the same vlog that you're making. You'll be making that in your car. But it would be a 365 day vlog. It wouldn't be just no, I'm feeling good, I'm in the car. And a lot of times, bro, they get to a point there, I don't feel like they're so egocentric and money driven, but then they'll get with the rich man and then he'll do them dirty. And I say, money's not everything. I don't know, man. Y'all jump in the comments. Let me know what y'all think about that.
And that's just me being aware. In my opinion, I don't know. I would rather not do it. I would indeed rather pay 100% of my own and be free mentally than to try to support a man that's fronting on the outside like he holding it down. When in reality,
need to hear this, but a man can find a good woman before a woman can find a good man. Men definitely have options. I'm not saying that there's no good men out there. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is a man will find a good woman, because it's a lot of good women out here, before a woman can find a good man. A lot of men are deceased or in jail. Men have more options. The ratio is 15 women to every one man, or maybe more than that.
100.
A man can find a good woman before a woman can find a good man.
Man, look, and check this out. I feel exactly this way, man. I always feel like this, especially when it comes to me. I feel like I can really get any woman that I want. You get what I'm saying? That's really all jokes aside. I'm not April Fool's, none of that. You get what I'm saying? Because not only am I a handsome gentleman and I speak with, I'm very well articulated and I know how to speak. So if a woman comes in my presence, she gonna understand and feel that. You get what I'm saying? If I'm trying to, spit game or however y'all like to call it, I'm trying to have an intellectual conversation with her. But on top of that, you get what I'm saying? I'm a man of substance. You get what I'm saying? I'm a man who understands that the direction that I want to go in life. You get what I'm saying? And there's not a lot of men out here like that. And I'm not downing nobody. I'm just being completely honest, bro. That every time, man, a lot of times when women get online and they'll be like, I can have another you tomorrow. No, the fuck you can't. Any woman that left me could not have another me tomorrow, bro. Like, it's going to take some years to find a me. You get what I'm saying? And a lot of times, women like to down a man like, oh, who do you think you are? I'm exactly who you think I am. You get what I'm saying? If somebody says to you, who do you think you are? They know exactly who the fuck you are. You get what I'm saying? It's not hard to find a pretty woman. Most women are, in a point in time in society where they're not doing too high. It's a few, man, that's standing on business, doing what they got to do. But, man, this is the economic structure of the world. A lot of people are not doing too hot, especially men, too. So, with that being said, if a woman tells you, if you're doing pretty good in your life, obviously have gratitude, be thankful for where you're at. Don't try to shit on nobody. Continue to do what you do because, man, it is way, 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 way more women out here, bro. Now, if you're just trying to have sex, if you're talking about, when it comes to men and women in relationships and stuff, if you're talking about sex, of course, if you're breaking up with a woman, dealing with a woman, and she says some hot shit to you, of course, she can get way more dick than you can get pussy off of a ripple effect. Like, she can go outside and get fucked by 10 dudes. You couldn't just go outside and fuck 10 bitches. You can have your best outfit on. I don't give a fuck what you got on. Ricky Martin, Ricky Morty, whatever the fuck, SpongeBob clothes. You can have your best fit on. You're not fucking 10 bitches in one day. Unless you're a porn star and you signed a contract and they know you. Nah. But a woman, she can go outside with some pajamas and some slides. She getting fucked. She getting figgity fucked. She getting fucked in every hole. Facts. But when it comes to a man with substance, when it comes to a man who has his life together, when it comes to a man who's structured, when it comes to a man who's not in gangs, who's not crashing out, when it comes to a man who actually has a plan for his life, when it comes to a man who's intellectual, when it comes to a man who knows how to control his emotions, when it comes to a man who will lead her how she needs to be led, when it comes to a man who's good with money, when it comes to a man who is in a career, when it comes to a man who's not struggling, and this is all aside from just a man who treats her well, you get what I'm saying? Her options are very limited because as a man, like I always say, man, getting out of a relationship, getting out of a marriage, or even if you just out here looking, the only thing, if your life is together and the only thing you're really looking for is a nice looking woman to settle down with and have some offspring with. You get what I'm saying? What a woman is looking for is so much more than what the economic society is allowing a lot of men to do at this point in time. So with that being said, your options are not limited, but hers are very limited unless she's just looking for sex. Like I say, but the end goal, that's why they always say men win in the end, because women will leave a good man who has a lot going for himself and end up with a bozo. I'm not going to say a bum, you know, because every man is a trying man, hopefully, but they'll end up with a bozo. And then the man will have a better woman because, man, I'm telling you, when you have your shit together, bro, there's plenty of beautiful women you can have. But then you get to an age where you just going to not just want sex. You can't compete with a woman when it comes to having sex. But you can compete with her when it comes to finding somebody good. Because there's more women out here looking for a good man and a good relationship and marriage than men. Most men just looking for sex, man. But you got to let her understand that on her own, man. You get what I'm saying? But look, man, that's the end of this video. Make sure to like, share, comment, subscribe. Click that notification bell so you know my next video will be dropping on the channel.
Okay, bye.